Libra. Hello, cousins. Welcome back to At Least in Zone. 4:29 p.m. p.m. Alright, so forbidden is flipping in reverse. So I feel like the door is open. Yeah, letting go. High Priestess of Water and Vision. Cycles. What honesty, conclusion, and beauty at the bottom with strength. You know what this gives me the energy of? Last day of school for seniors, like you graduating. And somebody doing like some type of documentary or some shit. And they're like, well, how do you feel? How do you feel? Now that you're graduating, what you gonna do? How you feel? And you're just like, I feel good. I feel great. Finally done with high school. Finally done with school. I can move on. I'm great. I'm great. I'm out here. I'm great. You're free now, Libra. You free now. Honesty, you're free now. I feel like you've learned a lot. I feel like you've been through a lot. You've learned a lot. You've felt like every emotion. This just reminds me of like a show where everybody was all together for a long ass time. Then the show is ending. The show is ending, and then everybody leaves. But it's like as they're leaving, everybody do the confessionals and shit. And it's like, yeah, so and I'm gonna miss blah 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 blah. Yeah, it just gives that energy of like it's a departure, but I feel like it's a happy departure. Like it's like some type of cycles and shit are over. Choices and honesty. But something that you feel like was so like it's forbidden. Like I just don't understand like why I can't just get this to happen. Yeah, no, it's no longer forbidden. Something is no longer like restricted or it's no, yeah, honesty, it's no bullshit in a way, no nothing, letting go. So something is done, it's over with. I feel like you get clarity about that. Rigid and risk. Yeah, I feel like you made a choice, you took a risk and it worked out. Yeah, differences, honesty. Yeah, movement, listening, success, risk. So it's like you wanted you wanted to successfully move forward, or you wanted somebody else to successfully move forward. So it's like, all right, I'ma just like we letting go all of this shit. Like none of this. None of this. I feel like you took a risk with something and it just successfully it worked out. Like something was, I feel like it's just it depends on how you look at things. Like it's hard for me to break this down. It seems very simple. Honesty and differences. It just seems like it looks. It feels like it's just about how you break it down. You could look at it on one end and be like you're being mean, you're being mean, you're doing this, you're doing that, and then on another end you could look at it like, oh, okay, well, I see why doing this, or I see how by doing this it helped me heal, it helped me grow. What's this? Yeah, so that's what I said. Yeah, conclusion that high priest is a fire. I feel like it's encouragement for you to do something, for you to like see something in a different way instead of I don't know, like the high priest is of water and differences is something helps you become stable, or something stables out your vision, because it's like something's going round and round and round and round and round. Something is, or you're doing something over and over, or something's happening on like a weird ass cycle. Yeah, reminder, don't forget. But I feel like it lands you in whatever this position is, and then with honesty and difference is you learn a lot. You start to pick up a lot. You start to understand a lot. Maybe somebody is doing something intentional to be spiteful towards you. Maybe they're doing it because it's like, no, you just don't see how this is helping you. You don't see how it's helpful to you right now, but you will later. Yeah, I feel like it's simple. I feel like you've learned a lot and you're taking those lessons moving forward. What's this? Things don't seem impossible to you anymore because you don't feel trapped anymore. You're not trapped. It might just be as simple as like having to look at the situation completely clear. Like, yo, like I'm fucked up. So how can I fix this? That's how you start to look at it. But I feel like prior to, it's just like everything was just, it's pressure. It's a lot going on. But I feel like when you look at it, it's like somebody is not so bad, or something is not so bad, or that's how you see it. It's like, oh, such and such is not, they're not actually so bad though. They're really not so bad. So that's hangman energy. That's a change in perspective, because I feel like this is somebody viewing you a certain way, but it's like, or this is you viewing something or somebody a certain way, but it's just like, maybe I had this all wrong. Sometimes you have to take unconventional methods to make things happen, but I feel like there's beauty in the struggle. It's like a rose is very beautiful, but it could also have thorns attached to it. So when you just go to snatch the rose out, you might get hit with the thorns. Now you're in pain, but the rose is so beautiful. Yeah, so no pain, no gain. I feel like this is making something hard on you, or this is you doing this. Take it how it resonates. But I feel like this is making something hard on you, but it's actually helping you. It's like it's nothing that you can't handle. You just haven't been forced to handle whatever this is in this just at all, or in this manner. So whatever this is, I feel like it's just a discipline thing. Like you learn and you finally figure it out. I feel like it's a vicious cycle that you running in constantly. And it's like you need to stop, and it's like I just don't know how to. I don't know how. And then, oh, so you know what? So I feel like with differences, I feel like whoever you're dealing with, you learn a lesson from them, they learn a lesson from you, or it's life lessons. Like just as much as you learn from them, they learn from you. And it's crazy because it's like that's some twin flame type shit. That's why it's like, oh, so you're not so bad. Yeah, they're not so bad. They're not so evil, or they're not so mean. They're not so whatever it is. But again, it's like it's hard to see the frame when you in the picture. Yeah, self-worth. So you start to feel trapped. It's like, why is this cycle just repeating over and over and over and over? But again, with loyalty and letting go, I feel like it's just you take your feelings out of a situation. I feel like you could actually be enabling a situation, or somebody realize that they're enabling you by continuing to be loyal to this behavior that you're doing, or you're looking at, yeah, obedience. You're looking at somebody like, yeah, I'm gonna have to take my feelings out of, because I'm trying to help you, but you're at this point you're taking advantage of the situation. So what we gonna have to do is I still love you, but from a distance, because you getting on my motherfucking nerve, and we gonna have to fix this right now. So I feel like, again, just as much as you learned the lesson, and I feel like your lesson could have been, you want to be so emotionally attached all the time, you have to learn when to back up, because at some point you're now spoiling whoever this is, and the definition of being spoiled is not a good thing at all. You're enabling spoiled behavior, and it's going in a consistent cycle, and then you have enough, you just finish with it, you're done, you just snap and you just done, and then they snap and then they just done, and then everybody start to heal from whatever's been going on. I feel like y'all done cleared out together. I feel like this is the weirdest. I feel like whoever this is that you dealing with, it's the weirdest comparison. It's like the weirdest it's like you wouldn't think that you would match these two up to make each other like calm down, or to like fix whatever problems you got, because it's like it's a mirror effect. The high priestess of water, it's a mirror effect. So you look at them and they trigger you, and then they look at you, and you look at them and they trigger you, they look at you and you trigger them, and now everybody just pissed. But it's like not understanding why. It's like, I don't know why you pissing me off. I don't know why, because you used to be my dog, but now you're making me mad. And it's just like, then you think about it, and it's like, we just both learning lessons, clearly. Yeah, honesty and differences is like, man, everybody got to learn that certain habits from the past. And I feel like both of y'all have weird habits that were learned in childhood, but it's the oddest couple. Not, because I'm not saying couple like y'all dating. It's like the oddest pair. I put it that way. Like the oddest pair. You wouldn't think you and this person, like, y'all would be the reason each other changes for the better. And it's like, that's why both y'all looking at each other at first like, man, get on my mother, like, fuck you. Then it's like, oh, you not so bad. Like, yeah, you not either. It's like when your best friend, you ain't like that person at first. Like, something about you just kind of threw you off, and then all of a sudden y'all cool. It's like, oh yeah, because you was tripping. Because you be tripping. Now, I do feel like with deceit, though, I feel like, motherfuckers do be doing some ignorant shit on purpose. So, yeah, understanding. But it seems like it's just one of them things where it's like, yeah, like, shit just be fucked up sometimes, but you can't keep dwelling on that, using that as no fucking excuse. That's not gonna work. That's how you make a change, they make a change, and a change occurs. Yeah, focus and risk. Cause it's like taking a chance or helping or some shit, and it's like you don't want to feel like you did that in vain. So it's like, yeah, I don't want to feel like, my efforts was for nothing. So we gonna make sure that this work. We gonna do something. So I feel like you took a risk and it worked out. Yeah, meditation. Oath, fielding, chaos, beauty, moon, success. It's almost like if you had like some type of fucked up shit going on, like before or whatever, it's like, well, this is what I wish somebody had done for me. Like, I wish somebody would have helped me. I wish somebody would have did this for me when I was, fucked up. So it's just like, that's just kind of how it is. Like, somebody's like, you feel trapped and you going in a circle over and over and over. So I'm gonna do for you what I wish somebody had done for me, because it's gonna make you better, even if you don't see it like that, even if you don't like it. It's just what it's gonna have to be, because obviously this is the way you gotta learn. It's like, who would have known, or who would have thought you would actually have to, out of all people, that's the person you would have to learn this lesson from. because they're the only person that could deliver. Believe it or not, that's why it works out this way, because whoever this is and whoever you are, that's why it worked out like that as a pair, because you're the only person that could deliver and they're the only person that could deliver. Out of all the people on planet Earth, y'all two had to come together, or you have to come together, or that's why y'all are doing this right now. And it is because you gonna learn. Now, like, both of y'all, it's like both of you motherfuckers gonna learn. So it's two birds two birds, one stone. That's exactly what it is. Hope and love. Yeah, hoping for the best, wishing for the best, hoping that everything turns out right. But it's just like, man, what the fuck is going on? I think that's all it is. Like, and I feel like it's over too. Letting go, it's all the way over. I feel like that's all it is. Like, man, two people have to learn the same types of lessons at the same time. And it's like, yeah, because because it's one of them things where it's like anybody else, you might be able to sit up there and talk to them. This is like when you in class and the teacher keep moving your seat, you talk to everybody. But I feel like this one of them things where your teacher move your seat next to somebody that they know for a motherfucking fact y'all not gonna talk. They know y'all not. They know if y'all don't fuck with each other, whatever it is, y'all not gonna talk. They know that. They know both of y'all will go real cold, isolated. So they like, okay, yeah, this will shut y'all up, make y'all focus. Yeah, because obviously you two distracted by everything else and everybody else. So let's go ahead. Let's make a switch up. Let's switch this up. Yeah, that's exactly. That was planned out way beforehand. It's like, yeah, that definitely is God's plan, like, for sure, because whatever the fuck y'all had going on individually was causing too much of a ruckus outwardly, and that's problematic. I'll be right back.